Hi, I'm David from In Between Games in Berlin, and we're making All Walls Must Fall, a Tech-More tactics game. You can think of it as XCOM meets Braid. Check out our trailer.
Berlin 2089. The Cold War never ended. The wall still stands. But in the end, all walls must fall. Citizens of 2017, we are faceless. We welcome you as commander in our program. This is Kai. He will be your agent.
I've been doing this for a very long time. Night after night. Always the same night. Trying to prevent destiny. I've tried everything. Violence. Paradox. Diplomacy. Paradoxes. Hacking. Paradoxes round and round. Breaking a stable loop. It's impossible. I'm trapped here in the same loop over and over again. I need your help to break this. I need a time jockey from back when you were, where this never happened. Without you, we'll never make it in the end. All walls must fall.
Now on Kickstarter. Closed alpha of temporal communication device coming May 2017. To PC first, Windows, Mac, and Linux. Await further transmissions from the development team in Between Games.
Hi, I'm David, and I'm the designer at In Between Games. In Between Games is a small indie game studio, which we founded with 3 people from Jaeger. We all previously worked on Dead Island 2, and that got cancelled, so we thought, this. We're going indie, and that's what we did. So we've been working on the game All Walls Must Fall for a year now, and now we're joined by Almut as well, who's helping us with music and sound effects. And we're about ready to get more people on board, and that means you. So we're here in Kickstarter to make that happen.
I'm Isaac. I'm one of the co-founders of In Between Games. I mostly do the programming. The core gameplay is a pausable real-time tactics game. So you control a secret agent, you give him an action, an order, he carries out that order. When you're making your decisions, the game's paused. When you give the order, the game unpauses, plays through that order, and then pauses again. So it's a pausable real-time game. As your agent is taking their action, everyone else in the game is also taking their actions.
And the game is like turn-based, but really everything happens on the beat of the music. So every single beat of the music is kind of like a really short turn that gets resolved simultaneously. So both you and the enemies and all the clubbers in the club, and there's like hundreds of other clubbers, they all resolve the action simultaneously. So we want to offer you freedom within a sandbox. So our sandbox are clubs, because we think nightclubs are great. They're so gamey. They have walls, they have like rules of who's supposed to be there, they have activities, they have enemies like bouncers. And they have things that you want to do. So we think that nightclubs make a great sandbox, basically. The inspiration for the game is really like kind of old school DOS games that got us to go into games in the first place. So games like XCOM and Syndicate, but also other classics like Rest, for example, which is a big inspiration for the whole things happening on the beat thing. Because we're not a rhythm game, so you don't have to do things on the beat. They just like kind of happen on the beat automatically, and we measure time in beats of the music. And then other big inspirations obviously are like more recent indie games like Braid, for example, or Superhot, also Banner Saga.
Hi, I'm Almut. I'm the audio lead on All Walls Must Fall. When I saw the early stages of this game, I immediately wanted to join in on the audio because I love the style, and I saw that this could be a really intense experience to play with the right audio edit. So we break down the music into a lot of layers. which are tagged and then remixed by the music mixing system procedurally according to the game state. Everything happens on the beat of the music in All Worlds Must Fall, so also the sound effects are synced to the beat of the music, which means they are basically acting like another instrument, and they really should complement the music at all times.
So I'm excited that we made the kind of game that we wanted to make and that we got this far. There were a lot of points where it could have gone wrong already if we wouldn't have got money from the Medium board or Epic. We would have run out of money much sooner, and all of that kind of worked out up until now. So I think that's pretty cool. We wanted to ship something, and we have something that's basically shippable, and now it's about the question of like how good can we make it. And that really depends on how excited you guys are about the game as well.
So if you back at the Resident Visa level, you get the game when it goes into a public open early access period, which will probably be towards the end of the year. If you back at the next level, which is the informal collaborator level, then you get access to the closed alpha that we're going to start in May. Basically, as soon as we can after the Kickstarter finishes, we'll be opening up the closed alpha to those backers.
We're in Kickstarter because we think that this is where we find the right community to start this out. We want to open up the game with a closed alpha to the people who are really interested in this kind of genre of a game and the setting. And we want to do it right, so we need your help to do it. We need feedback. We also need money to keep developing the game. And we think that Kickstarter is the right way to start off this process.